All right, all right. Listen. So we're here with Raven Saunders, and Raven, I want to introduce you to my fam. Look like swagged out. This is what I was hoping you would come pull up on us like this. That's my sister Cole,
Hey.
my wife Serena, and then that's my mom, who I call Snooka Booka.
I was noticing that. She saw me grinning at her.
Welcome to Montgomery and Co. Raven.
Thank y'all for having me. I truly appreciate this opportunity.
All right, so I got to talk to you because we were all watching the Olympics just like the rest of the world. And I honestly felt like you had one of the biggest, best personalities, like in your, like, not just in your sport. I'm talking about at the Olympics. It was after you was winning, you was twerking. I'm not lying to y'all. It was like so much going on. Talk about the energy that you just brought to the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, first off.
Man, so I'm a big person about, energies and also protecting yours. So I had a whole lot of energy built up. Just being out in the village, you have so many other athletes that are, amazing in their own craft. And really for me, it was really just about showing, who I was as a person and not being apologetic about any of it. Literally every day, like I know people have stories about this probably from other countries. I would literally have like my JBL speaker, like prop it out outside of the dining hall where people are like, going in and out, cut my music on full blast, and I'm outside of the dining hall for like an hour or two, just like dancing, trying to like get other people to dance with me. Yeah, so
what?
I'm telling you, like on the way to practice, I'm grooving. At practice, I'm grooving. So like really, it was like after I won, literally the feeling of just being so joyous. It just took over. Like that twerk was not planned. Like I didn't even expect it to be televised. Like I didn't find out until after I was like back at the village that they had caught me twerking at the Olympics. Because usually they're like, you saw how they pan to the other person. That's usually how it goes. But I'm like, I see my girls. I'm like, hey, we you know how I get when
that's
you get
what
around
I'm
your
talking about.
That's
exactly what I was talking about. Like I felt that energy through the screen. And so we talk a lot about business and when it comes to sports and also when it comes to gender equality. So please tell me that there were brands and sponsorships that gravitated to you because you weren't just twerking.
Yes.
You was winning too, okay?
Yes.
I'm making sure people understand you had all that personality and all that energy, but you was collecting medals along the way.
Oh yeah, definitely. I did a few partnerships that I'm actually doing. I've been a part of Nike's campaign. Did like a mental health piece with Tommy Hilfiger. Also, I partnered up with Lido. So when you go in the airport and they make you put your hands out and spread your feet.
Yeah.
So that's another one of my sponsors. And a lot going on in the works right
now. Nice.
Okay, so that's dope. And you're promoting World Athletics.
Yes.
Like, because why? Tell us about World Athletics. Like,
it's pretty much just like our track and field collective. I mean, track and field is the basis of sports all across the world and all around the world. Has the most participation of all sports in this country, especially. So really just bringing more light to that and really showing people, the professional side and really trying to grow the business of professional athletics so that, when kids transition from college, high school to college to now professionals, really just creating a platform to where these athletes can do like they see football and basketball and soccer and baseball players do, where they get to bring their own spice, pizzazz, and, sauce and swag to the table.
I love it. I love it. I talk about track and field in a sense of like, when you guys graduate from college, what does that feel like? Like in the WNBA, the NBA, NFL, we get drafted. We kind of know what's going to happen with us. Like, what's the thought process coming out of college, knowing you're the best of the best? Man. The Olympics are there, but what else is there for track and field?
And that's the thing right now that makes the sport very difficult, but also they're actually in works of trying to help fix a lot of that. That, like you said, like when you go into the WNBA or a lot of other sports where you know where you're going, you know what you got to do. Versus for us, I mean, when you're at an elite level and you're like top 3 in the country, typically it's a little bit easier. But trying to figure out where you're going to train based upon like who you sign a contract with, or if you don't have a contract, where are you going to train? How are you going to pay for it? My teammate, Jessica Ramsey, she was on like an apparel contract. So she wasn't really making any money besides bonuses, working a full-time job at Insomnia Cookie and also breeding bullies. and she beat me at trials. But like fortunate enough for me that especially after this year, I mean I didn't have to work up until like leading into that COVID year. But once you find you like a solid group, a solid base, we have meets all around the country, all around the world. So you kind of get to pick your own schedule. Once you're really in that top three ranking in America, you get to go pretty much wherever you want to go at, honestly. So
That's what's up.
yeah, it's a lot of fun seeing the world, honestly.
That's what's up. And so I have to talk. Look, I've been wanting to interview. I need to tell you this. Like, I've been wanting you to come on here. And so I'm really happy to have you because I need everybody to know what's happening and all the different personalities going on. You got some big boss energy because after you won at the Olympics.
She's telling the truth, though. I was there when we were watching you live. She's like, oh, she's going to be a star.
I was saying it live. I was like, this girl is a star. Like, so after you won, now I couldn't even believe this. I was crying real tears. You tweeted, once you defeat all the other masculine lesbians, this is the final boss. Come get it, Raven.
Hey, I had to let him know. Yo, that was a
Tell me what was going through you? Like, talk to me. What happened, Raven?
Man,
somebody come get her.
Listen, I was in my bag, so I was gonna talk my mess, man. I was gonna talk my mess. I mean, I was gonna talk.
No, that's right. Yes.
I was like, yeah, that's a fire picture. I'm like, yo, what's the caption gonna be? The whole entire time, the Olympic Committee is out here trying to take my medal. Well, they were like, they for the X on the stand they called it a protest. It was a demonstration. So the difference.
Yeah.
Also a loophole, but yeah. So they were trying to.
Boom. Wait a minute. We're not gonna skip past that real quick. You held up the X. I remember that because again we were stalking you. You held up the X, and tell us why you did that, and about like it was a demonstration to you.
Oh man, when you think about Paulie Murray, who pretty much spoke about the intersectionality of being a woman and yet also being black, and then for me also adding on being an LGBTQ community, and then also adding in having mental health, challenges along the way in my life. I mean, it's four different lanes that meet at my intersection that pretty much kind of make up part of who I am, a large part of who I am. And with everything that was going on, I went to like 4 protests the year before, with that crazy summer of COVID, and just really feeling the need that we as a world needed to speak up for ourselves and the things that we're going through. And I knew that there weren't really any of my other teammates who I knew for a fact there wasn't anyone besides me that was actually willing to make that step and make that statement at a level such as this. So I pretty much took it upon myself that whatever came with it, I was going to take it because I had a meeting with John Carlos in 2018, and I asked about it because I've been wanting to do something at this level to make a statement for a while, and really studying what they did and everything that they went through after. He pretty much told me the thing that stuck with me was that, when you're doing something of this magnitude for other people, it's like you have to be willing to accept all of the consequences that came with it. So I was prepared for them to try and take my medal. I was prepared to lose all of my contract deals. I was prepared to go home broke. But I mean, I was broke going out to the Olympics, so I really didn't.
She said nothing to lose.
Yo, what do I have to lose? And it's like, who all can this help? So after that happened, man, it was so crazy because like we had this whole like media area, honestly, that you're supposed to go through when you get done. Yo, like our media person kind of like swept me like real quick. So it was like a group of like maybe 10 media that was sitting there waiting. And they asked me, so what does the X mean or whatever? And I knew that if I didn't say it then, that these people would go about creating their own narrative of what it was that I was doing, what it was that it meant, and all of these things. So very quickly, literally it popped up in my head. I was like, X is the intersection of all oppressed people meet. Boom, just like that.
X is say it one more time for the people in the back.
X is the intersection where all oppressed people meet. And I waited until after the medal ceremony, which was the playing of the national anthem. So I didn't want to respect the Chinese national anthem or, disrespect anybody that also, did what they needed to do to win. So it was actually during the photo shoot, the photo op where they take pictures of us on it that I raised my hand. So the medal ceremony had already been finished. So I knew of a loophole. My girl Gwen Berry.
Come
She's the
on
one that
with
put me
it.
onto it.
Yeah.
And then after they were talking about, I seen all of the craziness. I wasn't even paying attention to it because I really didn't care because I knew what I did and who I did it for. IOC was trying to take my medal, so I'm out here. I'm making TikToks, running away with the medal. I made a tweet. Mind you, Japan is a whole island, right? Japan is a whole island. I was like, shoot, hey, if they want this medal, they're gonna have to get it because I swear I'm tossing it into the water, or something like that, or I'm running back. I was like, I'm running back to America right now. Get it from me because I refused. And we was right by water. I swear, I was prepared that if they wanted to come get it, they was going fishing in that river just to get it. You won't get it from my hands. All the work I done did, y'all gonna have to put in some work for it too.
Man,
There you
I
go.
love
There you go.
that.
I love it.
I
I
love
love
that
it.
though. You said that you knew you had nothing to lose, but what did you gain from doing that? Like, what did you get by being able to take that stance?
I feel like I gained the presence of a lot of people, being that the amount of people that reached out to me after that moment, weeks, months, even now, like a full year after this, telling me, yo, like, you saved my life. That for me was honestly the biggest thing that I did it for. I was like, yo, if I can save one person, yo, my job here is done. Honestly, and I really feel like the money, the fame, all of it is cool. Like, notoriety, all of that's nice, but just knowing that I'm being able to be a pillar and, be able to influence, and also now this forcing me to learn more and, grow my knowledge as a person that, when I speak, I have to understand I'm speaking for the people or I'm trying to speak to the people. So it's like whatever message that I say, I have to make sure that, it's the right thing and it's actually what I feel. So that's been the greatest thing and the greatest blessing really out of it all.
I love that.
That's beautiful.
I always like to ask people, like, so you're unapologetically you. So what's your style? Like, who is Raven? Because I see the nails, I see the swag. I've seen you on the billboards too.
Yes.
There's so much personality that even comes out with you with your uniform on. So, like, how would you describe Raven's swag style? Like, what's your swag?
It's a balance. I've really just recently been talking to some friends about like this journey to like who I am and what does my style look like. And it's like, the muscles and the masculinity automatically, like, people call me sir or whatever, but I'm like, yo, I'm still a female. And it's like there's certain feminine things that I like to do. I mean, it's fine. It added a little something to
Come on
it.
with it.
It just be adding
I
nothing
call them
wrong
Maps
with
nails,
it.
and I mean it in the best way possible. My
Yes.
sister-in-law wears them all the time, and she always comes with them. She was Barbie Bap the other day,
Oh.
so we already talked about it. We like that personality. Look at Snook.
Come on now. Come on, Queen. Come on. So it's just really just being me and what makes me comfortable. I mean, I ain't gonna do no dress and no skirt unless they, pay me money for it. That I am able to comfortably embrace and really being in this, even in my own LGBTQ community. It's like typically people try to put you on a fence of, all right, you're a stud, you're masculine, so you're supposed to be 100% masculine, or oh, you're a femme, so you're supposed to be. I'm like, I don't want to do none of that. So my style is just whatever I feel.
Whatever
Yes.
I'm happy about. Yeah, that's
love
right.
it.
I know that's
Somebody
right.
I love
Dropped
it.
in
Well,
the chat.
Raven. Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Paul just dropped in the chat. He said that Rodman shirt is fire, by the way.
Thank you.
Good on.
He is like literally my spirit
that.
animal. Like you seeing the crazy hair,
Yes.
like I'm the hair, like the roughness. Like I ain't no friends in the industry. Play ball, you know how I get down. You know how I go.
That's right.
Yes,
No
yes,
friends
yes.
in the industry. Listen.
I gotta ask though, who is the Hulk? Are you the Hulk? Why is your screen name the Hulk, right?
Man, the Hulk be who I am when I'm working and when I'm getting in my bag. It's unrelentless. It's savage. It's how are we gonna get this? How are we gonna get this money? You know what I'm saying? How are we taking heads off today? So that's who the Hulk is.
I like that.
The Hulk is that. That sounds like Sasha Fierce.
Yeah.
I like that. I like
Alter
that.
ego.
I love that. Well, listen, Raven, the Hulk, Montgomery and Company is, listen, we are a friend in the industry, okay?
Yes.
We are going to be following you. We are rooting for you and wish you nothing but the best. And please keep being authentically you,
Thank
man.
you,
That is
guys.
beautiful.
I appreciate it.
And I'm stealing that. I'm stealing the X because I like that. That's a very powerful
Listen,
statement.
we
So I'm gonna be stealing
ended
that.
up
I'm gonna
getting
tell
the
you.
whole entire World Championship stadium to actually end up holding it up. So that was completely full circle.
That's awesome. I
That's
love
wonderful.
it.
That's
Yes.
wonderful.
Love it.
That's called making a difference. Like if people don't know,
It is.
and just real quick before you go, I do know that you had things that happened when you were younger that for you to say, I just wanted to save one person, people don't know where people came from. So I know that, you got outed young when you were in middle school and that was an experience that you had to go through. So just seeing what you did with your experiences and then the each one teach one, man, like nothing but respect. To the Hulk, man. Nothing but respect. Thank you for joining us on my
So nice
meeting you all and wishing all
nice
of you
meeting you.
love, light, and prosperity.